Before I get into the video, I just wanted to say that originally I had planned to do another diecast review this week, but unfortunately due to lack of time, I just wasn't able to make that happen. So instead, what I've decided to do is pick out something from my 1/64 scale collection to do a short video on, and that is this custom 1962 Chevy pickup truck. Now, this started out as a stock standard Hot Wheels car, and I did some minor upgrades to it, which personally I think make it look far more eye-catching. And I built this truck a number of years ago, and in fact I've actually done several customs with this particular truck. Some I've built to sell, others I kept for myself, and I can actually bring in a couple others that I have here in my collection. This first one is a record truck, which basically uses the cab from the 62 Chevy. And I've also got this tandem here as well, which again uses the cab, and a lot of other scratch building with that as well. But getting back to this particular truck, this is actually an older casting, because when this first came out from Hot Wheels, at least to my knowledge, this is basically how it looked. In later years, the truck actually came with a surfboard in the bed, which was removable for a time, but then for whatever reason it was molded into the plastic bed here, and at some point they also added a sunroof, and the front bumper was actually part of the interior plastic rather than part of the die-cast casting. I can actually bring in, I have a spare cab here, and you can see the upgrades which were made to this. And this was one that had the surfboard in the bed, but of course I cut that off. But anyways, to talk a little bit about the changes I made with this, they're pretty basic. I think it's something really anyone could do. The paintwork on this is original. The only thing I did with the paintwork is above the exhaust pipes here, there was actually the Hot Wheels logo. Carefully removed that with a little bit of gasoline and a cotton swab, just because I don't like these vehicles having the Hot Wheels logo. But obviously I had to take the vehicle apart and basically drilled out the rivets. I put different wheels and axles on it. Originally the truck sat lower to the ground, and it had Hot Wheels plastic wheels on it. The wheels here are actually from an M2 Machines vehicle, and I can bring in an example with this Mustang here. And back when I was doing a lot of custom building in 1/64 scale, I would often buy other vehicles to pull parts off of, and these M2 machines, I would often pull the wheels off of them to put on other stuff. But that was back when you could pick these cars up for about $3. I think now they're closer to 5, 6. Definitely not something I'd be doing these days. But yeah, basically got the wheels from M2 Machines, and I like the fact that they have the red lines on them. I think that looks pretty sharp. But also, when I put new wheels and axles on this, I also went ahead and painted the interior satin black, because originally it was chrome, because obviously the front grille is chrome. But also the back of the bed was painted that color. And I mean, really, I probably could have done more here than what I did, but I mean, for the most part, I think it works. And then really, I guess the last detail with this is I went around and painted some silver on like the headlights and turn signals, painted the door handles, the gas cap, also painted the Chevy emblem on the back along with the tail lights. Again, not a whole lot was done to this truck to make it look this way, but personally, for what little work I put into it, I think it looks pretty sharp. And like I said before, I've used that particular casting for a number of customs, and I think they've all turned out pretty good. But that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, just a little short one showing off the custom 62 Chevy I built. But yeah, you guys want to let me know your thoughts on this custom in the comments down below, feel free to do so. But hopefully be back again for another diecast review next week. So until then, catch you in a bit.